Shut up, you handsome man. You.
Hello and welcome to K-Pop Cafe. I'm your host, Lena,
I'm Ashley.
and today we're doing a deep dive on the boy group 17. Ashley's going to start us off with some introductions to the group, so let's go.
Yeah. All right, so 17, or one group, 13 members, and 3 subunits, and that's how they came about with 17, the name. So there are, as I said, there's 13 members, and I'm gonna just go through their names with their ages real quick, and then I'll go through like the subunits, etc.
Y'all, let's meet the boys.
All right, this is S-Coops, or Scoops, as some people prefer to say it certain ways. His name is Seung Chol, and he is 28 years old. He is the leader. Yeah, he's the oldest. He's the leader of the group. And currently, you will not see him performing for a little while just because he just had knee surgery for a torn ACL.
Oh, jeez.
We have the second oldest, Jungin, who is part of the vocal subunit. And he is also 28 years old, sharing being the oldest with the leader. All right, so next we have Joshua, who is also 27 years old, and he is also part of the vocal subunit. Okay. And then after that we have Jun, who is also 27, and he is in the performance unit. After that we have Hoshi, who is one of my favorites. He is the leader of the performance unit. And he's just so adorable.
He's so cute.
Here we have Wonwoo, who is also 27. He is in the hip hop unit.
He's the cute. Wonwoo might be my bias.
Here we have Woozy, who is also 27 years old. He is the leader of the vocal group, and this is DK. Just kidding. DK is 26. He is also a member of the vocal group. Here we have Minkyu, who is 26 years old. He is part of the hip hop subunit. Okay. And we'll get into biases later. So here's the 8. He is 26. He's a part of the performance unit.
He's gorgeous also. This entire group is just stunning.
Next we have Sungkwan.
It's giving
Agyo. Oh, the glasses picture. Why is the glasses picture always the one that gets me? Ugh. All right, so we have Sungkwan, who is 25 years old, and he is in the vocal unit. Next up we have Vernon, who is 25 years old. He's in the hip hop unit. Last one. Next up we have Dino, who is the maknae of the group. He is 24 years old, and he is in the performance unit. So like I said, there's 13 members. There's with 3 different subunits. There's the hip hop, the vocal, and the performance. The overall leader is S-Coops, or Scoops. So they debuted May 26, 2015. Their official colors are rose quartz and serenity. So the fan base, they are called Carrots. All right, so last thing, now that we've determined the fan bases as Carrots, I am a new Carrot. So this is why we decided to do this week, and we're going to touch on some of Leanna's favorites. And there's a lot of things that we share mutually together, but we decided to go out onto personal favorites. So as a new Carrot, I'm still very much so learning everything. So any fellow Carrots out there, I'm sorry if I said something wrong or incorrectly, but feel free to give me the correct info in the comments. But as we move from here, we go to what your biases are. So,
well,
do you want me to go?
No, I can never ever choose one of anything. So, I'm gonna say my bias is biases. I really love the visuals from Wonwoo and DK.
Okay.
I mean, they're gorge. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
would say, yeah, they're pretty much tied for me right now. I'll definitely
Yeah.
have to consume some more 17 content because you've definitely been more into 17 than I have recently.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm very like I'm learning today. So,
Yep.
um,
Absolutely.
yeah. But yeah, I think Wanwoo and DK are tied for my bias right now, but
Yeah.
I think I'll watch some like variety show or stuff like so just get more of their personality and then
Get their
I'll
personality in.
decide.
Yeah. I
I'll
mean,
decide.
they're definitely your kind of type.
Yeah.
They definitely fit the bill kind of a deal. But yeah, we'll definitely watch more, and maybe we'll do like a little wrap up thing later on where we're just like,
Mm.
hey, so this is an update on our biases kind of a thing.
Yeah. This is who I chose. I'll insert here when I'm editing. So
So what was yours again? DK and Wanwoo?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Who's your bias? Do you have a
Was
bias
was
record?
that yeah, so it's not really hard to guess who my bias is. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Minkyu takes
definitely
I could look up a minute and be like, "Hi, how you doing? How's it
any
going?"
man that you can just look up at, any man, you gotta break your neck to look at their face.
Yeah, as a girl
That's for you.
I'm not yeah. That's being 5'7" or like technically I'm 169 centimeters.
Mm,
So I'm on the taller end. So
yeah.
anytime there's a guy that's like taller than me, I'm just like, oh, hi,
You're
how are you?
like, oh, this is
Anything that
nice.
I like feeling small, even though I am not small.
Yes.
But yeah, Minkyu, I mean, he's tall. Yeah, he's 6'2". But he's a happy-go-lucky kind of a dude. And he's also, if you get to watch their choreography, he's the one that he'll slip up every now and then. And I'm
Mm,
sorry if you ever see this, Minkyu, and you hear me say this because I'm not trying to rag you on it. I enjoy every minute, but I connect with that because
oh, okay.
I'm kind of clumsy. And he's just the goofy one, but he's also just a big teddy bear, and I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's one thing that there was just his character in general. I was just like, oh hi, you're
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
But
Cute.
bias wrecker, like Hoshi would be. I talk a lot about Hoshi. Um, Hoshi, I love. There's just something about Hoshi that I'm just like, oh, look at you.
So I did some research
Yeah.
because I don't really know anything about 17. So
Hmm.
I thought also this would just be a good way for us to learn about new groups because we
Yeah.
are so new to K-pop. So yeah, just in the like current events type stuff, there
Hmm.
was the Mama Awards, which Mama stands for Mnet Asian Music Awards because it is put on by Mnet. So the Mama Awards happened and 17 performed and they won a bunch of awards.
That's
They performed with, not with, but alongside, other performances were
hmm.
TXT and Hypen, ATEEZ, um,
Our
Hongmin Cha
guys.
from Le Seraphim, and G Idol. Like they perform with all the big names because they are one of the big names. Like 17 is one of the iconic K-pop groups. So they won 5 awards. They
Yeah.
won Album of the Year, Best Male Group,
Mm.
Best Dance Performance for Male Group, Worldwide Fans Choice Top 10, and Culture and Style. So 5 awards. Jesus,
That's
take it
cool.
away.
Heck
Their
yeah.
performance was wild. Like it was really good.
They do
Okay,
awesome.
so it wouldn't be K-pop if there wasn't some controversy involved. So a now deleted user on
Ooh.
Reddit posted in r/17 And they said, Mama making awards for 17 makes me low-key proud, which is another thing that I've heard about, is that Mama will just make up an award to give to 17. Like, it's not an official award, but they'll just make it up so they can give 17 an award. I don't know. Like,
I'm not into the awards aspect of K-pop yet. I'm very new to that, so
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I really didn't know anything about Mama. It's similar to the VMAs, you know, like it's same deal. But okay, so this user who is deleted, we can't even see their username. They deleted their account. They said 17 is so big, Mama has to make awards for them or the fandom will riot. I like to think that whoever is in management knows that 17 deserves to be recognized and have proof of that recognition. I'm absolutely happy that other groups have received their due, but the biased carrot in me has her own agenda. I've seen some people call them participation awards, but unfortunately not everyone who attended got those either. Plus, it's impressive that Mama actually legit came up with new awards for 17. I'll just think of 17 as pioneers. So I don't know if giving a group a fake award so the fandom won't be insane is something to be proud of, or even something that happens. Like I said, I can't find any definitive proof that this is what happens, but I do understand that the fandom and a lot of even like K-pop groups and idols feel that the VMAs have become a popularity contest and are not so much based on objective like achievements in music.
Like the Grammys.
Right, yeah, like that's how people like the VMAs, the Grammys, like all these award shows, like even the Oscars and whatnot, like I don't know, a lot of people feel that it's just becoming a popularity contest and it's not based on people's achievements, so the whole thing is kind of a facade anyway.
So I wonder what the award was in general. Like, did they,
like they made up?
Yeah, is it made up or are they adding a new like subcategory? Like what was, you know what I mean? I'm not understanding like what exactly it was, and if it was something that they created, it wouldn't be they created it necessarily for 17. It would just be they're the first winners of it kind of a thing. I don't know. But that's my take on it and how uneducated I am as well.
Well, I mean, everything I was looking up and everything I was finding, it was all coming from the fandom. Everything about Mama making up awards for 17 to give to them and stuff like that, that was all coming from the fandom. None of that came from like any, it's not reported on anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not in any, like, it's not in the Mama Wikipedia. It's not in the 17 Wikipedia. It's not anywhere. All of this is coming from the fandom. So I don't know if this is even actually happening. Like, that is all for the drama.
Yeah.
I mean, that I looked into. I'm sure there's so much more drama, but surrounding the Mama Awards, because that was something that I had heard of. Like
there's always drama going on with the Mama Awards, I've heard.
Drama, Mama drama. The Mama drama. It's always got to be somebody, you know.
Yeah, it's there's always got to be something, and as long as it's not JYP, I don't want to hear it.
As long as I don't have to watch a JYP performance.
I have personal beef with JYP, so.
I think a lot of people do, honestly. But yeah. Now I think we should probably talk about some of our favorite songs, maybe recommendations for the people that don't know much about 17.
So I'll start that one off. What we'll do is we will start, I'm gonna start with the most recent album that they have out, which is the FML. It's Faded Monolife, but literally their first song on there is Fuck My Life. So take it as you will. I love it. I love their CD. I love the album in general. And you guys, so when you get a K-pop album, more likely than not, you are going to get a nice little book, and this just highlights can I just show some of them? There we go. All of the guys, they just each have their own little spotlight in here, and I love it. And then you get like a poster and you get some of the cards. But anyways, my top song that I like from FML is Super. It
Okay.
is just, it's one of my favorite songs. It's got an awesome beat to it. And next up we have To You, which I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. So anything that's like super, like it has little hidden meanings and that kind of stuff to it, I'm just like, oh. But that is from the, I want to say it's Attica album. And then the third, because I decided to do like a 1, 2, 3 kind of a thing to give like a little bit of a, is Good to Me. And that's off the Always Yours album.
I love that we don't have any of the same songs as our favorites.
Yeah. Okay. See, and that's the thing that we complement each other so well in, is we can actually look at these and then just be like, oh, I can see why you like that. That's, that's a bop too. And there's other times where we'll be like, oh my gosh, we have the same favorite song kind of a deal.
Yeah.
We complement each other in that way. And that's, if you get
Always
anything from
new into each other's
lives.
lives.
If you get something from Ash and Lena, that's like, we're kind of like yin and yang. We bring out the best, and yet in some ways we actually we connect and we find similarities in a lot of ways.
So my favorite songs, I chose the classic Very Nice. Everyone's heard that. Even if you don't listen to K-pop, I'm pretty sure you've heard Aju Nice somewhere.
Aju Nice. Yeah.
That's really like the only 17 song I'm familiar with. But I did spend some time listening to music. Honestly, I just like picked the artist and just put it on shuffle, and whatever came up, came up. And I really liked the song Rock With You. It's like really poppy, but it's got those smooth vocals. Like, I really love that one. And then the next one, my final favorite song, I'm just doing top 3 right now. My I, like my, and then I, like the letter I. I love that song. It's got Latinx vibes. It's, it's very, very good. It's very vibey. Like, definitely, I love it. So those are my 3 songs. Okay, so now we should talk about why should people listen to / support the group 17.
I mean, they're wholesome in general. I love them. They're a bunch of goofballs. If you watch any of their content, you will laugh multiple times throughout it. I'm sure a lot of people that are getting into K-pop, one of the first clips that they ever see is going to be like a Minkyu and Woozi where they're in like a haunted house. Their content just like, it pulls you in, because then you're like, oh my gosh, who is that? Or, oh my gosh, that was hilarious. And I mean, just that alone. But their music, once again, they write their vocals. They write their music for the most part. There is sometimes that they get a little help, and it's kind of a little flavor additions.
Multiple producers.
Exactly. They're amazing. They have talent, whether it's rapping, whether it's just the vocals or the performance aspect. Their dancers as you saw, the choreography is awesome. It's top notch.
I've never had that level of energy, I don't think.
with 13 members being able to pull that off, that's
a big group.
Yeah.
I think people should listen to them and support them in some way, shape, or form, because they're iconic, like they really are like the embodiment of iconic. They have really, like, I don't know, like if you're into pop music at all, period, it doesn't have to be K-pop. If you're into pop music at all in some way, shape, or form, 17 is right up your alley, because their music is like that very poppy style, and they have like smooth vocals to balance it out. Sure, they have stuff that goes a lot harder and is more rap based and stuff like that, but it's definitely worth a listen at least once. They have their ballady stuff, they have their like sillier stuff, like Very Nice is kind of like a silly song, like the meaning isn't that deep, but they're very dynamic.
Watching them dance just off key, they just go off with Aju Nice. They just go all the way around. Like, what was it? What is that slide thing?
Oh, the Juby slide.
Juby slide, yeah. They did that during Aju Nice, and it's just hilarious. They were on this like circular stage, and they're just like, gee, 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 just all going. And I'm like, 13 guys, how did someone not fall off the stage? Because I definitely would have.
Okay, well, if you love pop music that doesn't try too hard but still catches you in that vibe, then definitely 17 is for you. And I think for today, that's all we have on 17. All the carrots that are watching, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, repost, share, not repost, but share with your family and friends and whatnot. Yeah, this is a great time. I really enjoyed this. Like,
yeah.
for next week.
We'll get into more K-pop, and maybe we'll get a little educative as we get further down the road.
Yeah.
Excuse you. I'm doing something here. But anyways, we look forward to seeing you guys. You don't mind if I close this, right?
No, you're good.
Okay. And I hope you guys all have a great week, and check in next time. We look forward to seeing you. Have a great day.
Bye.